Dust and mold fill.
Welcome back to Let's Play DDO Permadeath.
You can hear the telltale skittering of vermin nearby.
And say hello to my much larger friend. So I wasn't going to cheese my way through the Cerulean Hills by just recalling and going and buying food to get my hit points back up and going back in again. So here we are, doing my first quest on Elite. Starting off an Elite streak here. But I did make enough action points with my Daredevil run into Cerulean Hills to get my skeletal summons. So that doubles my effective hit points, since he can do all the tanking for me. Set him to aggressive and let him loose. And of course I took Augment Summoning as one of my level 1 feats, so it really makes sense to have the summons as early as possible. I didn't really think of that when I took the Hailmaster enhancement as my first action point spent, but it's really the only choice that makes sense having taken that feat. So I'm not afraid of this quest, at least on Elite now, and I'd probably be okay in the crypt as well. Gotta make sure to let my summons get all the aggro though. Wow, an actual potion of Cure Light Wounds, not a starter potion. Usually on Corpus you get the starter potions instead. I wonder if they've done something with the starter potions, because I've not been getting very many of those. Well, I didn't get any from the grotto. I mean, I guess I've only done the grotto in less than 1 minute of this quest so far, so that's not much of a sample.
This appears to be the main storeroom. It seems the villagers have been preparing for a protracted siege.
Sheesh, Skeleton is not pulling enough aggro here. Given my Augment Summoning is like +4 to all of his stats, he probably has way better stats than I do right now.
A large silver key falls out of the crate.
I would prefer it if the key was further away from the door, so it was easier to so I could just take the key while being completely out of sight of the Sahuagin that comes out. But I guess I'm parking the skeleton here anyway, so it doesn't matter too much.
A Sahuagin emerges from a hidden passage demanding the key. You mustn't let the scrolls fall into devourer hands.
No, skeleton, do some damage. Right now. Okay. When I pinned the skeleton, it didn't seem to be attacking. They may have messed around with the properties of the stand your ground option again. Alright, it's real money at last. Be able to buy some much needed healing. I think this quest alone will not be enough to get me to level 2 though. This doesn't matter, the skeleton is tanking well. I like how my tiny gnome wizard has just summoned this much larger skeleton to follow her around. It might be even more comical if the skeleton had been gnome-sized as well.
It appears that the floor in this room can be moved and rotated.
Sorry, I'm going to be maximizing my XP as usual by going for all the bonuses like breakables where it makes sense. So I'm afraid I will be running around breaking everything. Most of the time anyway. Okay, we do have ransack. That was dumb, I could have just done this one. I had a feeling I was missing the direct solution here. Oh, I'm missing the corner. I made a new character only like 3 weeks ago and did this quest. Maybe I didn't solve the puzzle that time. Real close. 80 XP away from level 2.